Week 8 is in the books. Welcome, everybody, to the official European League of Football show. Today with Chio MVP from Week 8, Isaiah Green, the new quarterback from the Istanbul Rams. First, as always, we are taking a look at the latest game results, and we saw the biggest upset of the season so far on Saturday. The Istanbul Rams won against the Barcelona Dragons with 19-22. And then on Sunday at the game in Duisburg, the Hamburg Sea Devils won the game against the Rhine Fire with 40-16. And then in Austria, the Vikings remain undefeated and they won this game with 13-29 against the Raiders. And now I am welcoming my guest, the Chio MVP in Week 8, a man who is new to this league and who clearly surprised everybody during his game in his game on Saturday. Congratulations, Isaiah Green, and welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Well, we are pleased to have you, and I can say that nobody expected the Rams to win that game, including myself. I'm very sorry. How did you guys celebrate afterwards? We all saw your little smartphone flashlight dance.
It was a very emotional and very overdue celebration. I could just tell. Obviously, I was new, but I could just tell by looking at everybody who's been their faces and looking in their eyes that it meant a lot to them to finally get over the hump and get that first win in this league.
Yeah, exactly. So it was your first game, so you are new. And of course, you didn't hear most of the comments and critics from the past. So it must have felt so good for your teammates to win this game, to prove them wrong, to show them that you belong in this league and that good football can be played in Istanbul in Istanbul as well, and that nobody should underestimate you guys, I guess.
Exactly. So I think that's good. But now we know, nobody's probably going to take us lightly anymore. So we got to prepare even harder, because now that everybody's seen that we can actually win the game and we can compete, then, everybody's going to actually come out and give it 100% every time.
And how did you experience the atmosphere in your stadium? It was your first game in Turkey?
It was pretty nice, actually. It wasn't just too many fans there, but once they saw that we was in the game and that we could, actually pull it out, it got kind of loud. They got some chants going, so it was a good experience for me. I had fun. I enjoyed it a lot.
I'm sure you did. We saw you did. And well, you presented yourself to the European League of Football fans and community with a big bang. I can't say it in any other words. So who is Isaiah Green? Well, you are from the States. I know you played college football, Division I. I know that you had a very difficult and hard childhood. How important is football to you? What does this game mean to you? And when did you start to play? What's your football story?
So I basically, started playing football when I was about 9 or 10 years old. And, I always just kind of felt like safe and like a real family environment when I was doing it. So, over the years, as I grew up and I started playing more and more and I started, getting older, I started realizing, all the problems that I had when I stepped on the football field, they didn't really matter. That was my escape from reality for that moment, or those couple hours that I was on the field. So football means a lot to me. It's a big part of me keeping my head on straight and, making good decisions and not just lashing out when something goes bad, And it also teaches you a lot of discipline, not just in the game of football, but in life, period. So I'm always grateful for football.
So it helped you a lot. Yeah.
Yes,
and then only 6 months ago, you came to Europe, I guess for the first time. You went to Serbia. You played for a national league over there. And then you received a call from Turkey. Did that call came unexpected? And what did they tell you?
I came to Serbia this February, actually. I went there, played a season. We went to the championship. We actually lost in the championship by a touchdown. And I had a couple coaches there and people that help out with the team, managers and stuff, that had some connections with the ELF, because I honestly didn't know anything about European football too much, because I just never looked into it before when I was in America. I honestly came to Serbia on like my coach just found me on Twitter and just like sent me some message about playing in Serbia, and I was like, "What? They play football in Serbia?" So I started looking into it, and then when I finally got there, those guys know more about the landscape of football in all of Europe. So I started learning more from them, and they was teaching me stuff. I started watching the highlights from this league and the German football league and all that kind of stuff. So my coaches had some connections with some people that's in this league, and they all had like high praises for me, and they could tell that like you know that level of play in Serbia was like not as high as what I was used to playing at. So they wanted to help me get to a higher level. So they reached out to some coaches here and a couple other teams too. And Istanbul, they hit back and they was interested in bringing me in. So I like the challenge that presented itself. So I took it.
Well, yeah, I guess there's a bit of a challenge
Yeah.
because you joined the until then most unsuccessful franchise that we had during this first half of season two. Um, did you have to think about making this move to Turkey, to Istanbul, or were you motivated and you said, no, I give it a go, I give it a try?
I didn't really think about it too much. I honestly just kind of, took it and ran with it. I never really doubted it. Like I said, I'm one to like accept challenges. I like the fact that they started off bad here, but I felt like I could come and make an impact. Because like I said, I was keeping up with the games and I saw what was going on. I feel like it was a couple things that could be done different that I could come and help. And so I just took that as a challenge, and I embraced it. I never
Yeah.
really thought about it. I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna do it.
And then when you met your new teammates for the first time, how did they welcome you and what was the atmosphere like? I mean, were they frustrated after those first 6 games or still motivated? And did they believe in a more successful season, second half of the season? What was the team like when you arrived?
Yeah, I wouldn't really say they were frustrated. Everybody was pretty much in high spirits. They was happy to meet me, happy to have me there, and I received a very warm welcome. We had a great week of practice, obviously, or we wouldn't have been able to pull out that win. So I feel like everybody was still motivated, and now that we finally got over that hump and got that win, that's just gonna add more motivation and you know make them want to work even harder to keep winning because like our coach just told us yesterday, it's easy to win, but it's hard to keep winning. So
Yeah.
we got to have that consistency, and we'll be fine. We'll win more games.
Yeah. But even though you're new to the team, would you say that this win brought the guys closer together mentally?
I'm sorry, my connection went out for a
Sorry.
second.
I mean, you're new to the team, but still, would you say that this win brought you guys closer together, the team?
Yeah, I would say that, like I said, this win is just motivated everybody,
Yeah.
because even though when I got here, they didn't show that they was frustrated. I know it had to be some frustration that came with being defeated, like having won a game at all. And it's not like they were even competing in a sense. Like it was kind of just like every week going out there and just losing badly. So I know it brought some motivation and mentally it probably helped a lot of people, let go of some of that frustration and realize that if we just keep working hard and keep doing everything that we need to do and do the right things, then, it'll come into fruition and we'll get those wins.
Yeah. And let's speak a bit more about the Istanbul Rams. What do you think of your team so far? Where do you see your strength after this short time that you're there?
I actually love the team. We got a lot of great guys, a lot of funny guys. Like as you saw, like the celebration after the game, that was hilarious to me. But yeah, so I love the team. I think we have a strength with being physical and running the football. Obviously, because we ran for 170 yards. So I think that's one thing that helped us a lot. We were very physical that game, and I think it was unexpected from a lot of people because we made a lot of roster moves at that midpoint, and nobody really knew what to expect
Yeah.
from us. So
Yeah. So how much time did you actually have to prepare for this game? Also your new two teammates. How much time did you have to study the Barcelona Dragons, your opponent, and the playbook, and get to know everything?
I would say about 5 or 6 days. Basically I basically had like a whole week of practice.
Okay.
That's about it. But that was kind of tough. We put in a lot of hours studying the
Yeah.
plays, watching film on Barcelona, practicing and getting everything down, trying to get timing with the receivers and mesh the ball with the running backs. It was a lot of hard work, but it ended up working out. So we're just gonna keep working and progressing from here.
Yeah. Did you think that the Dragons underestimated you and they took this game too easy?
Um, I mean, I feel like maybe they did, maybe they didn't. We'll never know. It's just the game of football. But one thing that I do know for as long as I've been playing football is you can never underestimate anybody anytime you step on the field. So
Well,
if that was the case, then that's a fault on their part. But if they did, then it is what it
you
is.
have proven them wrong, that's for
Yeah,
sure. And I mean,
yeah,
they gathered some penalties, they made a few mistakes, but you remained calm and cool, and you played the game in your favor. Would you
right.
say that this is one of your strengths as a quarterback?
I'm sorry. One more time. What did you say?
I said so. So even though the Barcelona Dragons they made a few mistakes and they gathered some penalties, but you remained cool and calm and you played the game in your favor. So is that one of your strengths as a quarterback?
Oh yes, for sure. Like you can go back and watch any film of me playing football ever, and everybody says that's like me. I just look so calm and nonchalant when I play. So that's just a part of my personality and how I play the game. I like to stay calm, cool, and collected. That's just me.
Do
I
you
would
have
say
two personalities? One quarterback player personality and then private, or is it more or less the same? Do you just have it in your blood?
I don't know. That's just me. I'm the same on the field as off the field. I'm just a cool dude. I'm easy to get along with. It's easy for me to mingle with people and create good, genuine connections. And so that's just me as a person.
Yeah. Well, and now week 9 ahead of us, you are going to play against the Hamburg Sea Devils. It's not going to get any easier for you. What do you already know about them?
Yeah, I know. Like I said, before I came here, I checked out the schedule. I knew what I was walking into. So, I see we had a stretch of basically every team we play is going to be good. We got some of the toughest teams on our schedule. So,
Yeah.
but I believe, I think they're a very good team, and like I said, we're going to have to practice hard, and we're going to have to be consistent for us to beat them. They
How
have
are you? Yeah. How are you preparing for that game now? And especially the Hamburg defense is very strong. Who do you need to pay attention to?
I wouldn't even single out one certain player, or maybe they have a strong D line, so that's something I'm always worried about as a quarterback, obviously, because they're the ones chasing me primarily throughout the whole game. But I think they're pretty strong in every position. They got good defensive backs, they have solid linebackers, and they got a great group as a D line.
Yeah.
So we just got to come out and play our game, though.
Exactly. And will you be able to surprise everybody again? Is it going to be 2-6 after week 9?
Hey, we'll
Who
let the
knows?
football guys. We'll let the football guys decide. We're just gonna do our part and put in the work and let the chips fall where they may.
I'm sure a lot of fans are going to watch this game now, and they will keep a close eye on you. So you are only 24 years old. What is your ultimate goal in life as a person and as a professional athlete?
I'm actually 23 right now.
Ah, sorry,
Yeah, it's
even
okay.
younger.
Yeah, but right now, I'm kind of still just going with the flow. Obviously my goal is to start a family and build my life and have an excellent football career and take it as far as that can go. But then after that, I just want to find a way to impact lives and kind of help kids that's growing up in the situation I grew up in. Try to help them overcome those things. So that's just my basic goals right now. I don't really have any elaborate plans for life yet, but I know for a fact I want to help people that's less
Yeah.
fortunate.
Yeah.
Get out of bad situations.
And can you see yourself playing and staying and living in Europe for the next couple of years? It's going to be
Yeah, I
interesting for
could
you to
actually.
see all the other countries and cities, I'm sure.
Yeah, I actually could. I've been having a great time traveling Europe. Even when I was in Serbia, I took a trip to a couple other places. And, now I'm here and I'm about to go to Germany this weekend to
Yeah.
play Hamburg. So
Ever
I could
been?
definitely see myself. No, I
Have you ever
haven't
been
been.
to Hamburg?
My
No.
first time leaving America was to go to Serbia. That
Yeah.
was my first time. So,
So Hamburg is a beautiful city. You take some time after the game and look around. Last but not least, do you have a message for the Istanbul Rams fans?
yeah, for all the fans that's supporting us and been supporting us despite what the record was, I just want to say I appreciate all of you and anybody else that's hopping on the wave now. Just prepare to see better football played. Prepare to see us come out there every week and compete and give it our best.
Yeah,
And so every time we step on the field from here on out, we're going to think that we're going to win that game.
exactly. The best is yet to come. Isaiah,
Like,
thank you so very much for your time, for this interview, and congratulations for becoming the Chio MVP. And yeah, let's see how many more surprises we will see from you guys.
all right, thank you for having me.
Thank you. See you
See
soon. Bye bye. So it won't get boring, that's for sure. Let's see what we can look forward to in week 9. What games are coming up? It's going to be 6 once again. The bye weeks are over. Well, it's all starting on Saturday with the Rhine Fire going to Spain, playing against the Dragons. Both teams have to win this game, I would say. And then on Sunday, we have 5 games. It's going to be hard to choose from. The Vienna Vikings playing against the Stuttgart Surge. And then we have the Centurions going to Berlin playing against the Thunder. We have Galaxy facing the Panthers, the Rams, the Hamburg Sea Devils, as we heard. And then last but not least, the Raiders playing against the Kings. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I hope you are going to enjoy the games. And I see you again soon.